the independent women, at the end of the day, we don't want to be that independent, okay? We don't want to do everything. We want somebody that we can actually depend on. And I'm not talking financially only, I'm talking like emotionally, feel safe around them. Kind of like he makes me feel almost like a little girl when I'm with him.
Oh, how sweet, how lovely. Every woman cannot say that, can she? All women cannot say that. This is a grown woman. She's not a young woman, not being rude, but she feels like a little girl next to her man. Yeah, she feels feminine next to her man. How many strong, independent women that don't need a man can say that?
Like he makes me feel almost like a little girl when I'm with him.
Truth of the matter is that, am I good at being independent? Yes. Do I want to be? No.
Why not?
I just think of all the times that I'm like building furniture and providing for myself and doing all of this, and like that's great. I love it. She's capable. She can. She's willing and she can. But do I want to?
You need to say it louder. Some men can't hear you. Look. This is a very capable woman, like she said. She can do everything, build furniture. She can probably build a house. She's built a life for herself. She's building her future. However, she hasn't built a man. Not to build him up, but hey, she hasn't found a man. She's single, is what I'm saying. She's single. I'm just trying to be clever. She hasn't found a man. Not that she can't, but hey, who told women they could do everything in this world and have everything in this world and they would not need a man? Because what does a man actually give to a woman apart from headache, stress, trauma? Yeah, sure, that's all men ever gave to women.
No!
Because it's strange how when women seem to acquire everything in life and they don't have a man, they're still, I don't know, something, I don't know, missing. I wonder what it is.
No. I don't want to open any more doors on my own.
Really?
I don't want to hang any more TVs on my own. Can I? Yes, and I will if I must.
You're a strong woman.
I want a tall, handsome man to open my doors for me.
Really?
I want a handsome man to hang my TVs.
Really?
I want a handsome man to help me with my taxes because I am barely hanging on trying to do this whole independence by myself as a woman. I can't.
Look, women are the handsome men now. Women are the handsome men. Yeah, try not to laugh. They can do it by themselves. They like looking good. Yeah, women are the handsome men now. Why would they need one?
No!
Go hang some more TVs.
No!
I am not an independent woman. I do not care. Like, I make my own money, I have my own goals, but that doesn't mean I'm independent. Like, I need my man. I need to be, like, feminine in my relationship. Leave me out of that feminist. I am independent. I am not.
You know, my husband comes, he eats. I pick up his plate when he's done eating. That's something people are so surprised to know. He does not pick up his own plate. For, like, some of my American friends who see it, they're a little taken aback. Like, can't he pick up his own plate?
I think the American notion of relationships is, like, equality.
I do push women empowerment, but I'm like, I am not alone. My husband covers this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he covers me. And so if someone...
My husband comes, he eats.
Do you know what's so glaringly obvious when you hear so many women on the internet talking? That the reality is all of them have not experienced a man truly caring about them. And in regards to my previous video, a lot of women have experienced fun. Yeah, they've been a fun chick. Yeah, so they've had a lot of experiences. That does not mean any of those men ever cared about them. But some women that have experienced it, they have a different perspective.
My husband comes, he eats.
Like for a lot of those women, making food for their man makes sense. It's like, yo, he takes care of me. I'm going to feed him.
He eats.
He makes me feel like a woman. I'm going to feed him because he's a man and should be treated as such. Maybe if more independent women understood, stop trying to be him. Take care of yourself, of course, but you're not a man. Give men room to be.
He eats.
Someone breaks in my house in the middle of the night, it's not me getting up.
I'm not going first.
If they come back, because they always do, if they come back and they basically, you don't want to talk to them anymore because you feel so disrespected, even better, leave them alone. You know, this is your chance to go back.
I don't want to be independent no more. I'm tired. And again, I don't want to be a housewife. Like a lot of women want a rich man or a husband to sit at home, raise the kids, and be a housewife. That's not me.
But you see, here's an interesting point that a lot of modern women do. They don't want to be traditional, but they still expect men to be for them, and that's just BS.
I gotta have my own going on, whether I'm a landlord, whether I got some restaurants running, I'm gonna get up and go to work. I just want to be able to have the two, like you said, to go back to the point, 2 is better than 1.
Okay, on that aspect you can understand. But then isn't that 50-50? Yes, high earning 50-50, but it's still 50-50, isn't it? Isn't it? Again, more confusion. Is 50-50 okay so long as both are earning a lot of money?
2 is better than 1.
Women too independent to date men on their level? Yeah, I'm just saying.
I am gonna let you do what the you want to do. Do what the you want to do so I can see what you rather do. And if you choose to do those things, understand you could do those things, but you can't have me too. You cannot have me too.
Okay.
All right.
To begin with, I am very easily influenced. Let's start with that.
Okay.
So I am 30 years old. So I lived a time period of where people were YOLOing. Right now it's a hustle culture. I also had a period of where independent woman was a thing. It still is. I'm sure for a lot of people that is something that people are working on. But actually I was very influenced. I was like, yeah, I want to be independent. I want to be a girl boss. I want to be someone who can provide for a family rather than to depend on a man, because I don't want to be that person, because, that's what, I don't know. Anyway.
You do know. No. You do know.
I don't know.
Lovely woman, she does know. The influence, like she said at the beginning. Highly influenced, but by whom or by what?
I don't know.
Society and people, peers, family, feminism, who knows? All of the above? Yeah, she does know.
I don't know.
Because that same story there, her exact same story, she's 30 now, remember, is the exact same story of a lot of women. Be independent, which is good. Have your own, do everything your own. But it's always the things women lose in being so independent. When they're told to girl boss so hard, you don't need a man. That is the lie. It's not that they can't live without one. Of course they can. They're proving the point every day. You can live without a man, we know. Yeah, we know. You keep saying it for some reason. We don't understand why. We know you can live without us. But to act as if you don't need a man in your life, really? Really? A lot of men are crap.
Damn right.
But a lot of women who have never felt like, actual care from a man, not just a man, just giving her some D. Yeah, they would have no idea. It's interesting. Some have no idea what they're missing, what they're lacking, because they've never had it.
So I lived a very independent life for 10 years. I lived alone for 10 years, and I also started my own business, and I worked as a girl boss for 7 years.
Nice.
And I have realized, now that I turned 30, I've realized that actually I am a very dependent person. Yes, I am independent. Anybody can be independent, right? But I'm someone who prefer to depend on someone. That's how I can manage my anxiety and depression. And I've realized how much I love doing housework and how much I love raising a baby, because I used to work with kids. I wanted to be a teacher. I've always loved working with kids. I've always loved baking. I work in a F&B food industry right now because I love cooking and baking. I still cook and bake for all my friends and family.
Wow, lovely woman gains skills in her business and her life financially, but also has a lot of nice domestic skills. She's saying, in other words, she has the skills to be a wife, but there's no husband. There's no husband.
I don't know.
My overall point is, look, some women will never find a man who cares about them. That's a fact. There are so many women out there that can potentially find a man who cares about them. However, because they've been led down so many weird and dystopian paths, some of them may never be able to get on. They're too independent. They're too reinforced. Even if they found a man that was decent for them, her barriers are too high, too strong. She'll find a way to show you and tell you, I don't need you. I don't need a man. I've did this all by myself for this long. What can you do for me? Indeed. Take care. Ghost. And block. For everything men say, men never say independent women are not attractive. That's not the point. Never has been. But the attitude is too much like us. You're acting like a dude. Let me be the man.
Right? And I love cleaning. I love taking care of my house. It was one of the stressful thing when I had so much work. I couldn't, stay home because I'm such a homebody. And now all of that clicks. And I have realized
there's some banging in the back of her video. That's in her video. So I don't know. Her neighbors are probably getting busy. I don't know. I don't know. That
I prefer being a housewife than an independent girl boss. And I'm thankful that I have, had 7 years of, being independent and doing everything I can to realize this. And I have proven to my future husband that I'm an independent woman and that I can be independent, but I have chose to be a housewife, even though I am capable of being independent and being a girl boss. That's a good thing, but I'm just shocked. Oops. I'm just shocked. Oh, that's my cat. Anyways, I'm just shocked.
I mean, you've already got a cat.
I have finally realized that this is what I want. I want to stay home, take care of my kids, and I want to cook and bake.
It's good.
I don't want to be an independent woman no more.
Oh.
I don't want to be an independent woman no more. I'm over it. I need my man back.
Men, when you hear women saying all of this, do not for a second turn around and start running and, oh yeah, I'll save you. Do not for a second do that. If women have learned to be independent, they can learn to pursue as well, as they should. They're still women, and modern women should be able to pursue a man. Not that she has to. She can be able to, and she should be able to. Why not?
I need my man back.
She weak, she a punk, she a wap. Yeah.
Some of them will even say, oh, I'm used to girls walking up to me.
Insane. But
What happened to
not
your
insane.
What happened to your natural instinct? Is that gone now?
Wow.
Are men just choosing not to walk up to women? Is that a thing?
To add to this, I want to say it's always fascinated me how highly independent women can be independent in so many aspects of their life, except talking to a human man.
Is that a thing?
They refuse to do that, weirdly enough. A lot of women do, obviously, from what she said in the video. So a lot of men are used to being approached. But I mean, come on. How can you be an independent woman yet you don't have the ovaries to go up and talk to a man? That's always baffled me.
Kind of a thing. Fear is real. Mental health is real. The anxiety of trying to approach someone is real.
Millennials, if you didn't know, they're the age range here. They would have had to been born between 1981 and 1996 to be a millennial. Now,
Shout out most of my audience. Most of you millennials. And I've got a decent amount of X's and boomers as well. Shout out. Much love. And some Z's. Much love to my Z's as well. But this is an interesting point she's going to make.
let's look at some of the top dating apps right now. The creator of Tinder, Sean Rad, is 37. The creator of Hinge is Justin McLeod at 39. And the creator of Bumble is Whitney Wolf Hurd at 34. They got things.
Now, that doesn't mean she created that ad campaign, but I mean, I'm just saying she didn't do it, but her team did.
Yourself, yeah. A lot of Gen Zs are talking about how the streets are trash. There's no one out there right now. And a lot of them used to subscribe to dating apps. They've given up on dating apps. And now there's the same people that don't even know how to date. Okay. How many Gen Zs have you come across that would genuinely say, I don't even know how to walk up to a woman? I don't know how to pursue a woman. I'm not used to that.
There was never anything wrong with independent women who could do everything for themselves and didn't need a man. But when they started to act as if they never wanted one or they don't want one to begin with, and men are just horrible, yeah, that's when they failed and fell on their swords. Have a nice day.